Okay, we are live. This is excellent. I'm very happy about this. I am back and I am all ready to go. Yes. We are working on my city, which is unnamed as of right now, and you can see that's the basic layout from last time. It looks pretty good, I think. So this is part two of this. Now, what I did last night was I drove around and I was checking out how everything looked. And everything looks pretty good, I think. I really do. I think everything looks really good, except for I am used to having hills in my area. So, what I'm going to try to do is change these mountains into hills because I'm just so used to having hills. So, let's do that. I'm going to use the smooth tool or the soften tool. Uh-huh. We'll let that go live. And bring up the brush size a lot. A lot, I said. Okay, a whole lot. There we go. And the reason I'm doing this is because, like I said, I'm from an area that has hills. And I was looking at this and I'm going, this is what looks so weird to me, is I'm trying to do this as if they're mountains, and I'm just not used to mountains. I am used to hills. So we're going to try to also get some trees on these hills. I know they might be somewhat too steep for trees, which means I'm going to have to work on that. But for right now, we're going to go for more hills. Looks pretty good. Yes, it does. Okay. Can everybody hear me all right? Because I can't hear me, which is sort of weird. But I can live with that. Okay, let's keep that going. Alright, that looks pretty good. Hello, hills. Smoothing you out. And once I add the trees in, it will more look probably more like the area that I'm used to. Where I live. Okay, gotta zoom in here. Oops, oops, oops. Nope. Alright, we're gonna have to work on that part because to smooth that out, I'm going to have to be really, really careful because of the terrain. There we go. We'll zoom out on here. There we are. More smooth. I like it more smooth. More smooth is good. Okay. There we go. Let's smooth that out. Alright, let's see how that looks from down here. Ooh, that needs to be... That looks bad. That looks bad. Let's take that... Can I take that down a little bit more? I can't tell if that's taking it down or if it's just softening it. No, it is taking it down. There we go. That's what we like. There. Alright, so let's do... These are just going to be temporary trees. brush strength at 1. But we're just going to put in some trees here. And see, I want trees all the way up this hill, which means that I've got to do something because I'm not going to get trees on the hill itself. So I'm going to have to take this way back. Let's see, slope, not going to ditch. We're going to have to lower these quite a bit. Because we want our trees to make sense. Because yes, this really does look more like where I live, where it is just covered in trees. There we go. The trees are looking pretty good. And then in here, probably, I can take the brush strength down some now. There we go. A scattering of trees. Then at the base of these mountains, I really do want trees at the base. Here we are. Take the brush strength down even more. Down even more. Because it needs to look like, you know, it could have happened, but it has to look like it's also doing well. Let's see how that's going. There we go. It's like I'm combining America and certain parts of Europe to form a map, which would sort of, in my own twisted sense of what would work. There we go. Do some more trees along here. Alright, let's take that down. Alright, so that's then where we made huge mistakes. We're going to take the brush strength down and take away some of those trees. Where we just went a little overboard on the trees. We'll take away some of them. Well, see, that looks normal. Except for this absolute lack of trees here. There we go. Wow, that's at 6. Let's try this at 2. How's that looking? Not bad. There we go. A few more trees in here. I do like the fact that, you know, it makes it seem like it would make a whole lot of sense. Okay, let's have lots of trees up there. There we go. Now see, where I live, areas like this, we're going to speed up this everything. Areas like this would have things like that because it just They just, trees are just like that. Why is the water not doing what I want it to do? Let's use our slope tool. Let's take the size of the brush way down. Right, a little bit bigger than that. And so that we can get this here. There we go. I want this to go from there to there. But we will do this in a very subtle way. There we go. Alright, so maybe I want it to go from there. Oops. So I want it to go from there to there. So let's try that. Yes, you guys need to make way so that I can have what I want here. What is it? Is this deeper? Let's try there to there. Okay. From there to there. Come on, give me the water that I need. I have to use the ditch tool, I think. This is not doing what I want it to do. There, we're getting it. Now we're getting somewhere. I'm beginning to see some actual flowing. Some water actually flowing. Should I put in another? No, because if I do that, it's just going to cause other problems. I'm certain of this. Why so sad? A sad face? Why is there a sad face? Yes, this time I'm actually looking over at the screen. Alright, so... Yes, because yesterday, as I was being new at this, I didn't pay attention to the chat. Today I'm paying attention to the chat. Okay. Let's take this down. Oh, that's good. Now, okay, I'll admit, the hideous formation of rocks here. Yeah, I know. This is my fault. I should have done a much better job at making that look, brush strength, brush size, making that look a little, not what I want it to do. No. Aren't I on the, no, I'm on the level tool. I don't want to level. I want to smooth. There we go. My bad. There. That's smoothing now. Oh, jeez. That was horrible. That's what happens when you don't pay attention to what you're doing. There. Up. Not level. Bring that up. There we go. Now what's that looking like? Doesn't look hideously bad. We'll put some rocks in there so that way it'll look a little bit better and less like a straight line of hideously badness. Yeah, hideously badness is a word. Smooth that out. This is what everybody's like, oh, doing a map must be like really super easy and super fast. Nope. But it's fun to know that you've created this map, this type, this geography, yeah, that people will be playing on, and hopefully people like this and want to play on this. There, how is that? Let's see what we can do to the really bad formation over here. That looks more like where I live. That looks way more like where I live. Yeah. That is so funny. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad at all. What other things? There's like tons of things. Environment. Oh yeah, we can do sand, which I'm really, really bad at. Rocks. Ruins. Castle. Modern ruins. And vehicles. And that definitely is our center map. I like that. Okay, get back down here. Okay. Let's get rid of these. I don't know why I have tendency to do this, but like these edges which are, look, it's pointy edge. No, that doesn't exist. There's no such thing as pointy edge. There. We want it more rounded and level and less pointy, because pointy is strange and weird. There we go. Less pointy looks good. Down in here, less pointy. Okay. So how's everybody out in the chat land doing today, as I'm trying to get this to look good? And a lot of times when you're doing a map, you have to pull away from it and pull back and say, you know, is this doing what I want it to do? Because sometimes you might find out that nope, this is not doing what I want it to do. In fact, it's doing the complete opposite. There we go. This will be like, think Midwest America. Very few mountains. Well, almost none. There we are. Take that down. And bring that across. Make the river look like it's actually been worn away. And that's the whole big thing. You want it to look like it's been worn, not like it's, you know, carved out. Unless you want it to look carved out, in which case, cool. Good job if you want it to look carved out. I do not. Alright, we are going to take this guy down to like 30. Which I can't see. 50. There we go. That'll help this look a little less ragged. There. I suppose we could make this like maybe 100. That looks much better. And it widens some of these streams just a bit. There, that looks so much better. So what does everybody think of that? All right. And since I have not been doing maps very long, as you can probably tell, but it's been so much, I have so much fun doing these. There we are. Now, I have not seen a really good way to put in a beach. One that I actually liked. Oh, that's good. Okay. Let's stop making you look like you've been nibbled upon. There we are. Wow. I do love that. I mean, that is just so cool. Now, if you've been following my series, which is the second series, which is series 2, I just am slightly into it. I have a tendency to like overdo my cities with things like I want them to be all right there on top of each other, and I guess that's a bad thing, so I shouldn't do that. There we go. That looks much better. So realistically, if you want to have a city, you're supposed to do these in districts. And see, I live in an area where a district is basically a town. So to me, that's a hard concept for me to get my brain around. Here we are. Nice. Right, up the brush size just a hair, simply because. That is so good. Let's get this. There we go. Now, what I'm thinking is, where is my... Sometimes I get lost with these dotted lines, but I'm pretty certain it goes this way. There we go. Okay, brush size. Taking that up there. And then smoothing this out might help us get more of a beach area. Is that working? Ooh, it is. Of course, I'm going to have to take the trees out of the beach area. But yes, that is causing me to have a nice beach area. Oh, nice. That makes me happy. And then if we go a little bit larger, but I have to be careful that I leave enough room for ships, which I didn't, which is my fault. Ha 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 ha. So I wonder, here's a good question. Could a ship come in there? Alright. Boat. Shipping lanes. Could a ship... Are you kidding me? Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so by making that 0 down below, it really did give me enough room for a shipping lane. That makes me happy. Yes, so there is there can be a shipping lane in there. And then, just in case I suddenly want to do a shipping lane for whatever reason along here, I can. Alright, so there's 2 shipping lanes. That's a good thing. Train. Now, in my mind, I had the train worked out where it was going to go, and of course, it's now all gone. The train... I know the highway... Let's put in the highway, I guess, first. That's an off-ramp, isn't it? Yeah. This is highway. Okay. And what I'm putting in first is the highway that's going to have to do the most twists and turns. Oh, I should do the highway from over here. So that way the highway actually goes this way. Because we have to be in the center square. So I think we'll do highway, connection point. Turn, 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 turn. Cool. But then I could do it over there. There. Here are my choices. I could do the highway right here. Or I could put it over here. See, part of me wants to put it over here. And that way, it would make more sense. We're going to do it. So we'll put in the highway. The first highway connection goes there. And then to get it out, we'll come up through there. Okay, that makes sense. Now, the one that I want to do is the one which is going to hug this mountain the most. So, what we will do And I am not good at highways. I will be the first to admit that. There we go. So, but I think if you just do this in small increments, I think that you're okay. Well, that's going to be super, super tight. I hope I can do this. Now, where am I going? Over there, okay. Once we get this past this part, it'll be okay. But getting it through this looks really hard. Because I sort of wanted, maybe I'll do, oh, I could do that. Okay, what I'm thinking is, if I put in one of these, how close are you to that? You are about there. Okay. Alright. Now, let's do you to here. Yes, that's a good thing. And then, okay, so we have a highway connection, which is going to be pretty wild. Okay, now where are you showing up at? Like I said, these have to be really, really small increments, simply because to get that spacing and to make it look correct, and if you want to know, the first time I did this, oh my gosh, I took hours and hours doing it because I could not get this highway spacing correct. But we're working on it. And no, I'm not even 100% trying to make it look perfect. But I know that that really, really frightening and super, super tight spot is coming up. Small increments, small increments. One. Wow. Small increments. Are we doing it? I think we're sort of doing it. I don't hate this. I mean, I will 100% give you, this is not anywhere near perfect. Like, give you that in a heartbeat. But I never said I was perfect. We did it. Hey, that's something. Now, where I would like to go with this, I want to avoid that. Going straight off. Oh, this would make sense. Let's see if we can do this in a straight stretch. Can I? Sure, it's not real creative. Alright, we're gonna have to do this in small increments where I can see what I'm doing. Come on, 180. There you go. Oh, this is good. Another one's going to be super, super tight. Okay, this is not going to go that way, because that has got to be. Slope is too steep. Okay, now this is going to be frightening. Is that flooding? Oh, it is flooding. We're going to have to take care of that. In fact, we're going to have to take care of that right away. Brush strength has got to go down to there. Raise that up. Brush size way smaller. Wrong way. What am I on? Level. I don't want to level. My bad. Stop that. Didn't mean to level. There. No. That's too strong. Brush strength down to 4. So that hopefully it won't then smooth that out. There we go. That's much better. Is that flooding down at the end? Nope. Okay. That's good. Now can we get back with this? Oh, this is going to be so interesting. Wish me luck. Like lots and lots of luck. Oh, I'm going to need it. I have a feeling I'm going to need lots and lots of luck on this. So far, it's not hideously bad. This is the part I was worried about. Huh. Oh, that's awful. That's terrible. Alright, so we're going to need to smooth that out. There. Right, brush strength, you can come up some because I actually need to smooth that out in like this lifetime. Okay, now maybe. The slope is still, nope. I'm almost sad enough that that's gonna have to do. Because of the way that this is running. Wonder if I go straight there, if that'll work. So far, so good. Hooray. Looks good. Getting really, really close. Ah. Okay. Incoming road connection. So far I have 2. And I could go this way off there, or I could have this go up here. Wonder if I can go straight up here. How's that look? Not horribly bad. Now the question becomes, can I do this down this way? Yes. Did it. Now if I sweep this around here and through there and out. Oh, who are we kidding? That's so never gonna work. Where could the next one go? What would be nice is to hug this and come out that way. Is that doable? That's one of the problems of trying to make this look really nice, or trying to make this look like it comes off of a spot. Oh, hey, hi everybody. Hey, look, I just came back and was looking at this. City Skylines TV, hi. Yes, I am live doing this, and I have been like mumbling to myself instead of paying attention to the chat. I apologize. So that is cool. I hope everybody's having a great day. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a highway in probably over here. And it's probably going to look... Oh, hey, I gotta work on that. It's probably going to look really ugly, but we can do this. Oh, hey, that's way tighter than I thought it was. That's what happens when you zoom in. Don't zoom in. Okay, that is way tighter than I thought it was. Like, way, way tighter than I thought it was. Okay. Where is it I want to go? Along here. Along here. Where is it that I'm going? Oh, there it is. I'm trying to get down to there somewhere. So, let's bring that to here. And then I wonder if I can do it. I've never like questioned this simply because there's no reason to, but I'm wondering if I can have an extra. It says I can have up to 3 and 4, but can I have a 5th one? So I've got 1, 2, 3. I think that's all I can have, isn't it? Water, have the... Okay, what we'll do then is we'll do it this way. We'll make it a trumpet. I think this is a trumpet. I don't know, this is to me, this is like one of the most bizarre, connections ever. it's not because the roads aren't perfect, this isn't going to be perfect. And as I said before, I'm not a perfectionist. I'm more of an easy to get along with kind of person. So, if it's not perfect, I can live with that. I see French. No, my languages are limited to English, right? Oh, I take that back. I also know American Sign Language, but that's not going to help in a situation like this. So I do apologize for that. Yes. I did study French in high school, but one that was many, many years ago, and I did not keep up with it. Which, if you're studying a language now, keep up with the language that you're studying. If you don't, you're going to regret it years later. Because that is one of my big regrets. There we go. Too sharp. Go overhead. Too sharp. Still too sharp. Has to come back. There we go. No. Click. There we are. I've watched like YouTubers who are just absolutely amazing at this, and they mess for hours and hours on their roads and everything. And the one thing which I actually find myself saying, I just can't. I just can't mess for hours and hours on this. There we go. I do not have the patience. And I'm also found of those videos, though they're gorgeous videos, I'm more like, I want to have a video where I think I could do it, and not necessarily that I could do it better, because, well, looking at this, you can tell that that's not even an issue. But I want something that I think I could recreate without driving myself crazy. Just, as in everything in life, just go slow. Take small sections. And I will probably, like I said, this isn't anywhere near the final episode of this map building. So yes, we did it. Road connections. Hooray, my road connections are in. That makes me happy. Now what I have to have is I have to have a train connection. What I'd like to do is the train is easier since you don't have to do as many bizarre things with it. I wish they had a section where it was two roads together, but they do not. But let's do this. Yeah, train I like because train to me seems a lot easier. There we go. There. Is this section in or out? It's in. Okay. Nope. Not that big. There. through here, which is perfect. And it's saying that this is too steep, of course. So, what do we want to do if that's too steep? I tell you what we're going to do. We are going to make a slope from there to there. We're going to... No. We're going to make a slope from here to there. And someone was not thinking and didn't get rid of the railroad first. Hey, look at that. When I got rid of the railroad, it's amazing. From here to here. Why am I still... That is not doing what I want it to do. Okay, from here to here. There we go. That looks much, much better. There. Now let's use this smooth tool, make it nice and big, to smooth this out. So that way it looks less like someone went through here and said, oops, I didn't have enough room for the train. Because that's what I did. Okay. Roads, train track. Nope. I can admit to, I think admitting you've made a mistake is your first thing. And I wholeheartedly admit it that I made a mistake. A big one, not just sort of a mistake. A huge, ginormous mistake. Where else would I like the train to go to? We could have, oh, wouldn't that be cool? To bring the train across here and then follow this out. Well, because then the other cool thing about this is this town makes sense, is that it's like it's trying to link things together. So let's do this. You are going to cause me so many problems. I can tell just by looking at this. This probably was not the best course to go down. But the fact that I know that I'm making a mistake, that's cool. Once you know you've made a mistake, yet you keep doing it, that's something to think about. Okay, I think I'm going to bring the train up over the highway. There we go. And then we'll have the train do its own large circle, because what you need to do is start getting back over here. Come on. You're almost there. Yes. Okay. Then have at least one plane path connection. That'll be easy. Because it would make sense that it looks like most of our cities are there, so what I think I'm going to do is I think our plane path connection is going to go here to here to there. And then on this side, it's going to go I think this one's just going to go straight. Can they cross? Here to there. Alright. Alright, all of our connections are in, so now what we have to do is just make this actually look nice. Because right now, that just looks like what it is. There we go. Oh wow. Okay, let's put in our decorations. I'm going to try the rocks. However, I've had really bad luck with the rocks. And I mean like hideously bad luck with the rocks. For whatever reason, I can't really get the rocks to look like rocks for me. They need bigger rocks, like rocks that cover huge sections and don't repeat as much. Yeah, I'm not feeling any of those. Huh, am I missing it? Hello. Alex, hi. Yes, I just looked over. Which I'm getting much better at. We might come back to that. Because I want to get the rocks in, I just don't. Let's go over to the thing, we'll go over to the thing which I'm the happiest about, which is the waterfall. That makes me happy. And I know I need rocks around the waterfall. But the problem is, of course, the rocks look so repeated. And yeah, you can keep them from looking so repeated by how you place them, but it isn't always the easiest thing to get something that doesn't look like, hey look, that's the same set of rocks that were over there. Yeah, that looks just like a messy group of rocks. Brush size down. Put some trees in here. Cool. That makes me happy. And what we're going to do something which I love doing. I don't know why I love this. Animals. Yes, I'm going to hide some animal things in the trees so that we can have some animals which might come in. Okay. There. Whoops. Sliding. Sliding's bad. There we go. Workshops. It's in the workshop. What's in the workshop, Alex? The better rocks, probably. Because I'm and no one downloaded it. Everybody else is probably understand. This is what happens when you concentrate all the time. I'm like, I should be reading the comments, and then I get distracted and want to build. There we go. Well, one thing about the workshop is everybody thinks that, people are gonna download what you did right away, and it's okay if they don't download it right away, because they will eventually download it. Oh, hey, those are really green. Those are really, 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 really green. Did I mention those were really green? Yeah. Let's not get that green. That's much better. Mixing in a full thing of... Am I just now wasting my time on sections that nobody's ever gonna see? But I might as well, because it's important. I have... Oh, I can only use 250,000 trees, and I'm at 166. That's a bad thing. There we go. So where I'm at, like a lot of places there by the rivers and things, they were just loaded with trees, and I mean absolutely loaded with trees. So that's what I am used to, I can honestly say. There we go. Alright. Some bushes. Scattering of bushes. Just here and there. Let's zoom in, see how we look. I'm not 100% sold on this highway thing. I'm thinking that the highway should go over the... Where are ya? This is what I'm not sold on. The train going over the highway. Realistically, the highway should go over... I'm going to stop that. The highway should go over the train, not the train over the highway. And I knew this going into this. Because if you think back to the ye olden times, train tracks were in first, not the other way around. And so, there we go. Yay! I feel better about this now. Let's do page up. Over. No, that shouldn't. It should not curve on the page down. Oh, that's awful. Yeah. Why didn't I just go like this? Hey, straight piece of track. There. Alright. Now you go here. Page up. Over. Page down. There we go. That would make way more sense. Of course, they're not even, but that's okay. I've seen so many absolutely amazing, like amazing things. Wonder if we should put in like a lake somewhere. Well, no, because there's a lot of water in this. Like, there's a lot of water throughout this. I have seen some absolutely amazing maps. This isn't necessarily one of them, but I have seen some absolutely amazing maps. And we're going to put at least a smattering of fallen trees. Yeah, to make it look like, you know, there have been a windstorm through here. It's brush size. I don't get this whole rock thing. Oop. That wasn't rock, that was sand. Sand. That's bad. How do I get rid of said sand? That's how I get rid of said sand. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that wasn't a pretty moment, was it? Where's my ocean? How did I lose the ocean? There it is. Okay, ocean. Let's reduce your brush size to that. And that is way, way wrong. Brush strength down. That's much, much better. There we go. And don't let me forget, I need to take the trees out. Because I will if I'm not careful. And I'll have trees along my beach. Why? Because that's the way my life goes. There we go. Nice. Let's get this out here. Out here. Yeah, I think that'll be about it right there. Now, let's do this tree thing. Brush size. Tree strength. Brush strength. No, 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 no. Thank you. It's not that I wanted to add them, I want to take them away. Taking them away is good. Alright, so that should be about it right now. I want to thank everybody for coming. So, I hope you had a good time. We will finish this up pretty soon. And I will hope I get to see you again for part 3, where we finish this and make it look prettier. But I think we're in a pretty good spot. Alright, I will see you then.